This is another movie I saw a bunch of times at that famous lesbian daycare that I spent a good chunk of my early
Well,
childhood
good.
at.
You have a history on this one when we get there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm good when you are.
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait, wait, wait.
In a world of reboots, remakes, and cinematic disasters, two dudes with no clue dare to ask, what the hell were they thinking? Popcorn ready, brains off, no film school, and no mercy. This is No Clue Movie Reviews.
Hello and welcome to the No Clue Movie Reviews. I am your host, Jay, and as always, I am joined by my co-host, the bearded bastard himself, Malcolm.
Do we have the power?
Oh, I have the power, sir.
Mhm.
Because today we will be breaking down Masters of the Universe.
Dolph Lundgren is He-Man, Frank Langella is Skeletor, and Meg Foster is Evil-Lyn. Masters of the Universe, coming to Earth this summer.
I must say, as a small child, I had no clue what He-Man was, and I did not know this is a He-Man movie. I just thought of it as Masters of the Universe.
Dude, I watched this so many times as a child, and same. I don't know what the hell He-Man was. Even as I grew older, and when I finally learned this was a He-Man movie, I still didn't associate it with He-Man. Like I don't know. I don't know. Really enjoyed the movie though. I'll say that much. Before we get started though, what is your history with this movie?
Lesbians.
And the lesbians.
Now, back to that same lesbian fucking daycare.
So what it was this one, and what was the other one you said?
Hang on. Oh my god. There were so many. Oh. The Howling 3, the one with the marsupials. Not for kids at all. I've seen it way too many times as a child. So confused, so haunting.
What's the one we already reviewed? You said you watched a lot. We just reviewed it.
I don't know. It wasn't Hollow Heads. That was one time.
All right, well, not to put you on the spot like that. Let's go ahead and move on. So I watched this movie so many times as a kid. Like I said, I didn't know this had anything to do with He-Man. Didn't know what He-Man was, but anytime it was on, I watched it. I think we had a VHS with it on it because I was that kid. I always had to have something on the TV while I was playing.
That's how everyone in their 40s survived. We were babies, kind of like how the kids are babysitted by the screen, and we say how that's awful. We were babysitted by the VCR.
Yeah, the iPad now is what the VCR was to us then. I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and start the movie off. I actually thought the Castle Grayskull looked pretty decent here.
Oh, yeah.
At the center of the universe, at the border between the light and the dark, stands
I mean, it
Castle
straight up looks like
Grayskull.
the toy. Do you remember the
For
Castle
countless
Grayskull
ages,
toy
the
back in the day?
sorceress of Grayskull has kept
Yes,
this universe
I would see
in
remnants of the toys by the time I was kind of in toy age. He-Man was over with, and these were just like broken toys. It was like being an archaeologist and trying to figure out what kind of civilization this was.
Well, what did you think of Skeletor? I actually thought that he looked pretty good makeup wise, but I do have a problem. But what did you think of him?
After all this time, Grayskull is ours.
He was terrifying, and since I couldn't, now I kind of like that maybe they're possibly making him a creature that just resembles like it's a skull head instead of because could you imagine in 87 if they tried to made it a rigid skull?
Yeah, because that right there is what I was going to say is my problem. So I guess you're kind of hitting the same thing I am because the cheeks moved. You can see the mouth moving when it should just be opening and shutting. So yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe they're going for a creature that resembles a skull because, like I said, he looked pretty good. I got annoyed by him banging his damn staff over and over as he walked. I don't know why. But this whole intro scene had a very Darth Vader entering the room and everybody saluting him,
Yeah, it definitely looked like they used like leftover, really Spaceballs, like costumes for the minions or the soldiers.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wh- What did you think about the way they went for the voice of Skeletor? I know, being that I didn't know anything about He-Man
Hmm.
back then, it didn't bother me. This time it bothered me. Why did they not go for a more cartoony, like he has a very distinct cartoon sound.
Because I mean, it's Frank Landala. He's such a fucking serious actor who only did the role because his kid loved He-Man and thought it would be really cool. Very similar to Street Fighter in '95.
With
Kind of the same. Fucking, he was dying at the time from cancer.
Raul Julia.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, it bothered me. I wish they would have shot for that. Yeah, exactly. Like fucking a dude on CKY doing it, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Brandon.
Let me tell the truth. Now, who are you? I don't know. Let's break it through. Yeah, shake your ass. Come on, beast man. Take your furry fur off.
Oh, yeah. You see He-Man, what was it, 9 minutes into the movie before you ever actually see He-Man?
Yeah, and it takes forever until people start saying He-Man, and as a small child, you don't pick up on it because the way the overdubbing looked, it's just like, oh, this is like a weird Conan.
Well, they actually don't feature him as much as you figure they would for being a movie that's supposed to be based around him. And they don't give him a whole lot of lines for being the main star. And
Yeah.
I'm thankful for it.
Yeah. Because let's face it, I struggle with his last
Dolph
name. He's just
Lundgren.
straight off from the Rocky movie where he barely had any lines. He did not know hardly any English, even filming this. He is just phonetically saying his lines. He does not know what his character is even saying.
Oh, it is so bad. So I understand the reasoning for them not giving him a lot of lines.
But
It
look
saved
at
it.
him. He's a He-Man shape, just let his hair grow out like they did.
Yeah, he's proof that you can cast somebody based strictly off of looks if you can do everything else around him properly.
Mhm. But come on, the cheesy way he would pronounce things, it kind of grows on you as you get older.
Tila, I have no choice. This is our fight. I don't want innocent people to die. Well said, He-Man.
So that part right there. So you're saying that grows on you?
Yes. Yes, do die. Yeah, most like because they had a lot of times in these movies, especially when you have a bunch of people on a set, the audio's not going to be very crisp. So they come in later and they watch the footage, the actors do, and they dub over their lines. So that was probably him struggling to match his movement of his mouth.
Him talking there reminded
Mhm.
me of the scene from, you remember when we did Orgasmo, when we did the review of it a while back.
Yes. Yes.
So when he's tied up and they're trying to teach the ass fuck twins how to what they're supposed to say, and the way they cannot pronounce anything, and you're going to splice it in right here.
And Haruko, you say, prepare to meet your doom.
Prepare the meat so doom.
Good, close enough.
And
oh, still funny to this day.
it's one of those things that's exactly what he sounds like, is that right there, just trying to slowly pronounce shit out, knowing damn well he doesn't know what he's saying. It's horrible. It doesn't
And since
grow
we're showing things Quentin Tarantino style, here's a little earlier in the film, the way he says surprise.
When we find the key, Gwildor will set the coordinates for Grayskull. We'll use the element of surprise.
Oh, sure, we'll drop right into the throne room. Light off 2,000 of Skeletor's crack troops. Break into the force field and free the sorceress.
Right.
I could not believe that this guy's name, even in all the credits, was just Man at Arms.
Well, let's face it, these toys were so goofy the way they would name. They would just like an item about him, man. I mean, even He-Man, he's a big man.
And man, she is terrible at acting. They couldn't have got an actress with less personality. I don't know. She was
sidekick.
boring.
I can't remember her name.
Leela.
Yeah, the only thing interesting, she would make funny faces in the background.
I would refer to her as those two as the two friends, because I did not know their fucking names. Basically, He-Man, you see him. I mean, back to the story, because we swirled. We see He-Man he runs up and he's fighting a small army off, and he ends up rescuing this dwarf. When I say he fights off this army, his two friends show up as well. Turns out the dwarf
Well, you
is
know, if He-Man would just sheath his sword and use look down sights, he would probably do good. Even though he is crack shotting from the hip as it is, his, you know, he could have done better. Just put the damn sword up. It's long range at this point. Pull it out in close range.
I don't think you understand He-Man.
Yeah. Does he only have the power when the sword's in his hand, or is it just the power is activated when he's yelled out?
No, I'm with you. I'm with you because even Luke Skywalker sheaths the lightsaber when he's got a blaster going. So,
yeah. There's later on he does two-hand a rifle, and he's doing really good. Just got to put the sword away.
You said something about Quentin Tarantino. It'd be kind of funny to see Quentin Tarantino do a He-Man, and then He-Man have a laser crotch gun. Pew, pew, like,
yeah, but
that's still done.
I think there'd be too many N-words. Skeletor, but
I don't know if that exists in Edenia or Eddie. Yeah, whatever. The place.
Is there any?
I don't know. They're in New York in this one, anyways. It is what it is.
Anyways, they end up in L.A., but yeah.
The dwarf is a locksmith, and I keep saying the dwarf. He's got his race is listed in here, but he's like any dwarf you see in any.
Yeah, his name is Gildor, and
Gwildor.
Funny.
Gwildor, come on.
Is it Wildor?
No, Gwill. Like GW.
Gwill. Okay, well, if it wasn't for the fact that he makes reference that he has gills, I wouldn't have made that mistake.
That's easy to say when you don't have clogged gills, Flint.
Oh, dude, that was funny as hell.
I grew up thinking that was his ears that he was shooting.
I did too. I never caught that until this. And like I said, I've seen this movie so many times, but it's probably been since about 1995 since the last time I've seen it.
Yeah, probably about the same, if not earlier, unless it was just for some reason on television. I did not seek it after 92.
Gwildor ends up taking them to his hideout, and he shows them what is called the cosmic key, which ends up being kind of the premise of this story.
God. I love this prop. There's so much detail to this moving prop.
I call it
Even as a child, I was impressed of all the moving parts.
Dude, this is one of the things that you see on Twitter all the time where people are like, if you could know what this is, we can be friends. I haven't seen this movie in that long, and I knew exactly what this was. You know what I mean?
Oh, fuck yeah. And it's so hard to get much information about the construction of it. The only thing I could see is that there was two different versions of the prop. One they would carry, and one that would spin. They had to keep it on the table where it'd hook up to a motor.
I didn't know that. That's pretty interesting. Well, apparently this key it is exactly what it is. It opens a door to anywhere, and apparently any time, which you find out later. He's showing them some stuff on it, and while he's showing them all the random stuff the key can do, all of a sudden Skeletor's forces, are starting to break into his hideout.
Well, he kind of fucks up. He shows off, turns it on, and then later says, don't touch that. It'll give away our position. You've already fucking done it. You've been playing with it. Hence why they show up at your door. And the fact that since they stole it from you, they know who you are. They know you're the key maker. They're just going to come to your house anyway. But before we go any further, his house or all these sets until we get to Earth and get real cheap, these sets are so detailed.
Oh yeah. I really, really liked his house. When you say detailed, I didn't pause and look around, which I'm assuming you did.
I was just like, look, they even aged the fake rock. I'm looking at the detail. I was like, I wonder, like his door was like cybernetic little iron door. And I thought, oh, look, you can kind of even see the little locks on the back. And then they actually do a close up and they have the locks moving in place. So much detail.
Well, I just remember the last time you mentioned a room having so much detail, you started pointing off pipes and plungers and everything being all around.
Yes, on our Super Mario review, which I wish more people would watch, please.
Here's the link right here.
Oh my God, there it is. Oh, it feels so good to touch it. Please touch it.
Harder. They have to escape and they have a tunnel that they escape through. This tunnel, I am so confused.
Mm-hmm.
How did this tunnel lead straight into Skeletor's throne room?
Well, we skip a scene, but it essentially goes to the sewer system that goes directly under Grayskull. A very fortified fortress of so many hidden fucking... And if he has an escape tunnel that leads to Grayskull, he should know what Grayskull is, and we don't get backstory. We just get thrown into the He-Man universe, and he acts like he didn't know who He-Man and Man of Arms and the chick who they were.
Twyla.
It's Twyla. There you go.
Yeah.
Samsonite.
I was way off.
They should be celebrities in the land. They're like heroes. They're not. They are heroes in this land. He should know who they are.
Yeah, Gwildor should have definitely recognized right away, unless Gwildor is from a different place altogether, being that he has a key that can take him to different places. That would be the only way it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. And he can't tell them apart. They all look the same to him.
They show up in the middle of Skeletor's throne room, and you got the sorceress is there who Skeletor has locked up in some kind of trap. I don't know, but she's aging. They're trying to get her out, and Skeletor and his troops walk in at this point. They basically have Gwildor start trying to open a portal to get out of there. They don't really care where it goes.
First it was to build a portal to get the sorcerers free.
Yes.
And then they said, fuck it, punch numbers, get the fuck out of here.
Yes, yeah, until
but
they started.
Do you know who the sorceress is? Her and Courtney Cox play together in a show.
No, who was that?
She played the mom of Courtney Cox's character on Friends.
Really?
Yep.
Did not know. Oh, that is such a that show happened.
That happened.
I love that during this very intense shootout, how many people are just walking around so nonchalantly. Did you notice that?
Oh yes, because it's a bad plan to go into an open area of these platforms with these pits everywhere, no cover.
The chick, Twyla, her shooting from the hip, she has, I don't know, just terrible acting, terrible pretending to shoot a gun. She's
80s fun acting.
Oh, yeah, I guess.
In all honesty, is this movie have better, same, or worse acting than Conan or Beastmaster or all these type? This is just essentially like a cyberpunk version of those movies.
But yeah, basically they finally do get a portal open though. And He-Man and everybody that they were trying to get out of the room escaped through it, except for the sorceress, because they couldn't get her out. They basically just had to ditch her. They did drop the key on the way out, and it got damaged beforehand. But you do see this grappling hook come back through and grab it.
Which is weird, because what's the grappling hook hooked to? Because every time you see it, when people take turns holding it, it's just the grappling hook.
I don't know.
Except one time when He-Man gets on the hoverboard, he has it attached to a gun to launch it. But then every time they hook just the grapple on their belt, on their loincloth, as you would. And it's interesting you said that it gets damaged, but it's never mentioned that it's damaged from that fall again.
No, the only time it gets mentioned anything about being damaged is later on when it says something about what even damaged. It was that the tones get erased.
Well, it was fried, like its battery or its power source got destroyed. He could do that, but essentially, let's just say it has RAM but not ROM. Once it had no power, it forgot its memory.
Did you see what the grappling hook was made of?
No.
It was just a claw machine claw, one of those cheap.
Oh, my God. Could you imagine how much that would hurt trying to act and swing around with that, whacking it near your ball sack with a loincloth?
It would not feel great, I'm sure.
It looks so heavy.
Gwildor talking to the cow.
From his point of view, he thinks he's talking to the most intelligent species on this planet.
My favorite part of this whole conversation, though, is when they finally get Gwildor to leave. and you can tell how visibly frustrated Gwildor is at this moment, and he walks off and he comes right back, gets in the cow's ear, and just goes moo, and then walks off. So good.
It was almost like the actor kind of got frustrated with the cow Darren takes and just wanted one last go. I'm going Gildor. Fuck that. Everyone's named off a property of their body. He has gills. That's Gildor. I don't care. I'm sticking with it.
You can call him Steve for all I fucking care. I'll know who you're talking about.
He gives everyone go to hell looks.
All right, so we finally introduced to Courtney Cox. Her name is Julie. So however you want to refer to her, she's talking to her friend about leaving the boyfriend and moving 3,000 miles away. Some shit.
Which I call him Lieutenant Paris because he's from Star Trek Voyager.
I believe I refer to her as boyfriend most of the time, but I think we find his name as Kevin.
Yeah, it is Kevin, but it might as well be Kevin Paris, but it's Lieutenant.
I love this barbecue place. It's basically KFC but with ribs. Oh, dude! Even as a child, I thought this place was weird, but somewhat kind of awesome. Can you imagine like getting KFC, but man, that would not stack very well in a box, would it? Ribs?
No, there's even one time where there's a bucket. It's like there is something poking up. Is that a bone? Is that poking out?
Yes.
Yeah, ribs in a KFC bucket sounds appealing.
What's funny is like at a certain point they were pulling fried chicken legs and ribs out of the same bucket. So it was kind of him chugging the hot or the barbecue sauce was classic though. It was just pouring all over him, covering his beard. Fucking hilarious. Yeah. But the way he stole the ribs too. This is when if you go back and watch that scene, look at the grappling hook. He launches a grappling hook into the back seat of a couple that's making out in the parking lot and steals their bucket of ribs.
Did he find the grappling hook on his own? Because I think Man of Arms is the one who has the grappling hook jumping through the portal, which the portal looks great for 87.
Yeah, actually, this is a pretty good movie as far as the graphics go on it.
Yeah,
for the year. I mean, no complaints on it.
I kind of wish CGI never came to be. I wish we could have just perfected that more with more modern technology.
Yeah, that would be amazing. I mean, I can imagine like a giant statue, a giant figure to fight or something would cost millions of dollars, all of the same like what you're paying to make CGI and whatnot.
Yeah, it still costs millions of dollars.
Yeah, so why not go for it? I mean, hell, a company would be kind of smart if they went out of their way to be the one company that does it, you know?
Yeah, in the 90s, I used to watch a show called Movie Magic, and they would talk about the special effects. It wouldn't work now. It's like, ooh, how'd they do that? Computers.
I said that they grabbed the cosmic key with the hook and pulled it through. And, you know, we did skip a part where it got lost in transit somewhere. It flew out.
Yeah. And, okay, we do find out it lands at the cemetery. The only way that could have been is that the rib hut and the near swamp or pond area that they land at and the cemetery are all super close to each other. So when Julie tells Kevin, take me to the cemetery, they just drive out of one parking lot and straight into the other one.
Yeah, they got to be close. But why? Like, how hard of a hit was it for that fucking thing to hit the ground and leave a crater while the other people came through and are fine?
It was just a grappling hook speed. Why didn't it go back to the grappling hook? Why does Gildor have the grappling hook? Why does this grappling hook keep changing? Who owns it?
I don't know. But because it hits the graveyard, Julie and boyfriend find it after they get done looking at her parents' grave.
Oh, God. Wine. Of course, she got to make everything about herself. Her parents died. They had something bad happen to them. They died, and she figures out a way to make it all about her.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
She didn't want to go to the beach.
You don't understand, Malcolm.
I was supposed to go to the beach that day.
So instead, they went to the...
But I said I had to study because I wanted to spend the day with you.
Yeah. So it's actually Kevin's fault.
Did it for a little dick.
So they went to the Catalina wine mixer.
What a bitch. She killed her
But
parents.
it was the Catalina wine mixer.
Fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
The motherfucking Catalina wine mixer. Anyways, so they start playing around with the fucking cosmic key because he thinks it's an instrument, and I can see why, because every button has a different tone. So I mean,
but I like the little gimmick where he acts. You know, he has to kind of lie because his girlfriend. You have to act like you know it all.
No, this is one of those new Japanese synthesizers. Here, let me try it.
But he's full of shit. Because when he's later at the music store and his buddy's like, oh yeah, I've seen one of these from Japan. He's like, bullshit, I've already used that one.
We gotta turn this into the caretaker.
No way, come on, are you kidding? You just keep this for
what a dumb bitch. You know, you find something like that, you never, you know, you keep that shit.
And look, I was like, is that an award?
But that's what alerts Skeletor to where they are, and I'm pretty sure that's like what tells him the exact coordinates too. Because
a little bit, because they said, where is it? And it's like, it's stopped, but we have a kind of a rough idea. We know what planet, and he says, wait until someone uses again, pinpoint it more.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. And they pretty much Google Street View the fucking high school. Yeah, that's right. Because they're at the high school playing with the damn thing. And Skeletor decides to send his mercenaries. And the best I could do here, I've got them all except for one name. Blade, who's an interesting character. Sarad.
The lizard? The poor fucking lizard?
No, Sarad was, yeah, I guess he may be a lizard. He's the one with the helmet. And then Beastman. Yeah. Obviously, we know who Beastman is, but Beastman, oh my god, and Karg. Karg was
Karg. All right. Interesting thing. Besides Beastman, who has to be in the one that's coming out, hence the very cheap way that we're just doing this review to get clicks because the new movie's coming out. Karg.
I didn't even know there was a new movie coming out.
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh.
But they brought Karg back for that movie.
Nice.
So there's a reference to the 87 movie in the 2026 one. You see it for like 3 frames in the trailer.
I understand they have to bring Beastman back because he was like the secondary main villain. He's the Goldor to Rita here, you know?
Yes.
They better do something better than this fucking mask on him. How did they get Skeletor looking so good with his makeup? And Beastman was what was he? Please tell me.
He was a very bad Sasquatch. Terrifying and brutal. It's like if only he talked. Like he had to be translated.
Dude, he looks very similar to, as you said, Sasquatch and whatnot. He looks very similar to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer's fucking Yeti.
That, or in Henry and Henderson's, when they draw the angry version of him at the gun shop.
Oh, on Harry and the Hendersons, yes, yeah.
Yep, he looks like the angry version. It's like, you're not the only artist in the family. Your cousin made this one. Why do I remember that?
Well, all 4 of these guys, plus a giant army, are sent to the school where, and I'm just going to put this out there, Boyfriend and Courtney Cox were at, and Boyfriend decides to leave with the key to take it to a music store to get it checked out. And he leaves her in the gym at the school where all the mercenaries and soldiers come through a portal. And they were all told that, you know, bring He-Man back alive, but do whatever you want with everybody else. It doesn't matter. They decide like to take her alive because they think she might know where the key is. I was trying, my first instinct was, why the fuck would they just assume she knows where the key is? But then again, they know where the exact last place the key was used. So I guess that makes sense.
I had a hilarious memory about this movie that confused me. Okay, I mixed this movie with Back to the Future because of this prom dance scene. The streamers look just like that, and the fact that Detective Lubbock is the principal in Back to the Future. That in my childlike mind, I started mixing them together. It's like, oh, this is a continuation of that story. This is terrifying.
Terrifying indeed. I did not realize, even as a child, like I'm starting to like remember like fucking like nightmares from this movie. The part where she's under the stage running from, is it Beastman or Karg, whichever one is chasing her under the stage.
Yeah.
Well, the blade stabs through the stage at her, you know.
Yes.
It's all that shit. This was terrifying. I didn't think about this movie's not for kids, and I watched.
What about poor Carl the janitor? Poor Carl the janitor got so messed up.
Listen, you kids can't just come in.
Don't kill him yet!
To the brink of death. The most blood was on him. Not much blood in this movie.
The hell out of some people.
Yes, and okay, we hear Carl is a janitor, but Carl is wearing a leather jacket. Why is he wearing a leather jacket? Oh, you don't see it in this scene, but he has a leather jacket on.
Oh, you know what it is? Probably former quarterback.
Oh, that would be hilarious. That'd be beautiful writing that got chopped away.
But Julie, she does end up escaping this attack. They're all trying to get her.
They're buffoons. They're terrifying, but they're dumb.
Yeah, they are. And she makes it into a junkyard. This has got to be a very small area. You've got a junkyard extremely fucking close to a high school where He-Man happens to be walking through.
With the cleanest junk. The cleanest junk. And there's a box that says Lazy Boy. And the way it's propped up, it's like, I think the Lazy Boy's still in there. And I think it's brand new.
He leaves her in the fucking junkyard, though. Like, she's scared to fucking death. He gives her a laser.
Give her a gun.
Yeah. He doesn't ask her if she knows how to use it or anything. Just here, take this shit.
Protect yourself.
Protect yourself. Oh, but Julie does end up shooting the Sarad guy. And
he's a lizard man. A lizard man gets fucked up for unnecessarily. He gets treated bad. He gets. If you look at him, he's got a tail. He's got lizard lips.
I was a little.
They don't like being called that. But.
Hey there, lizard lips. But the Beastman He-Man fight was a little disappointing. But I did enjoy the sword fights, like the one here and the one with Blade later. Albeit short, but
the action's pretty good and on par for the silly, near naked, bronze, beefed up guy, kind of questioning the sexuality of the writers' movies throughout the 80s.
This is definitely better than his portrayal of the Punisher.
Yes.
So you get this whole fight going on. During this, like I said, he fights Beastman, he fights Blade, Sarad gets shot, Karg calls for a retreat as soon as the two friends show up. Karg, when did he get elected like leader of the group? He did nothing. There was no fighting. He just kept pointing and saying, do this, do that. Do that.
Yeah, he was always the leader in every bit. Even all the way back when they entered the Gildor's house. He is terrifying when he enters the first time you see him. I don't even know if Beastman's in this one. That's not for children. He is struggling to talk through that mask, and it makes it worse. Makes it so scary.
But look how good that looked. How did they fuck up Beastman so bad?
I don't know why in TMN2 was like, we need two big giant mutated things for them to fight. I wonder where we could pull that from.
Well, we got a cartoon that we could do. We got a comic. No, let's make up something.
No, because there has to be some executive that has to pass a note to justify his salary every time. It's like, well, what if we made our own?
Well, Julie's boyfriend, I'll start trying to call him Kevin, but boyfriend is at the music store and he's showing this guy the device. And like you said, the dude tells him he thinks it's from Germany?
No, he says Japanese.
I've seen these before.
Doesn't have such confidence.
It's Japanese.
Oh, okay, yeah.
No.
So he already was bullshitting about that before.
Yeah,
so.
like, nope, use that line. Bullshit. I know I'm not right.
Well, he ends up running out because he sees cops go flying by, and then they hear on a police scanner about what's going on.
Barely portable police scanner.
I
love the 80s. Yes. I've never gotten one to work that good.
But he goes speeding up to the school trying to get up as quick as he can. He-Man tells Julie at one point that they have to get to Kevin because he's in terrible danger because he has the key. She tells He-Man that
we come back to him talking to her, just kind of after he picked her up. picked her up after that battle, even though she did not get hurt. He just picked her up, moved her 10 feet, placed her on some cardboard. And then it's like, well, I'm from this world. Skeletor's a bad guy. So yeah, we come in as he's finishing up his story. And then he's like, have you seen a key? And she's like, what? It's like a thing with lights, plays music. So, and she still takes a few seconds, goes, oh yeah. It's like, what about anything weird today? It's related to this giant hulking thing.
So when Kevin gets back to the school, it's already surrounded by cops.
With detectives. They've already put out the fire.
We've got...
Yeah, James Tolkien. Yes.
Tolkien, yeah.
Yeah, Detective Lubbock.
The principal from Back to the Future trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
Why is he always a dick? Always. But
I liked his dickiness in this one, yeah.
I did too. I loved this part.
Oh my God, he had so much great lines. He had a great ending that came out of nowhere.
Well, Kevin's sitting here yelling at him, telling him, like, let me in. And they're saying some shit. He goes, well, if you ain't gonna do your fucking job, I will. And he goes, oh, yeah, well, let's go do our job. Let's go. Come on, get in the car. Let's go do our job.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
Makes me go riding around with him. Fucking loved it. Where did Gwildor get this car that he comes up in, though?
Don't know. He just wanders off and just like jokes like there was something wrong with it. It ran off combustion. So I fixed it. It runs off neutrinos now. It's like, how? You don't have any tools with you. You don't have any like equipment. You just have Earth stuff.
They don't know that he's got a little hidden portal that opens up to somewhere that he just goes into and gets shit out of.
He just has fun.
It was an inefficient combustible system, but I fixed it. It runs on neutrinos now. No hydrocarbons needed.
He's driving now, but when they get to Julie's house, He-Man's driving.
Huh.
Which, as fast as they hint that thing goes, they take forever to get there.
So Skeletor is talking to, at this point I didn't catch her name. Her name's actually Evil-Lyn, but for a little bit I referred to her as his right-hand bitch.
Mm-hmm.
He tells her the same thing. He doesn't want to just kill He-Man. He needs He-Man broken. He needs the people to see He-Man down and out so they actually accept Skeletor as the king.
If I kill him, I make him a martyr, a saint. No, I want him broken.
So everybody's deal. They want He-Man back alive. Kill everybody else. Doesn't matter.
Because he's a symbol of hope, so they can't just kill him.
Well, exactly, because then he becomes a martyr.
Yeah.
While they're having this conversation, the mercenaries show back up. And they all start giving excuses for why they don't have the key. Why of the four did he kill Sarad?
Because I don't know. There had to be a production value. Like the guy's like, I cannot take this fucking getup anymore. I'm breaking out in hives. It only fits me. Get me the fuck out of here.
It'd be funny if it was just because the guy played another character later and they needed to free up him. But
or it's just getting too expensive to put all these costs, because there was production hell in this movie. So much that like the director used his own money to finish it up. The final fight scene back at the Gray Skull and all that, that was his personal money.
Yeah,
he invested to finish this, because this is right at the end of the canon world. This is essentially what bankrupt canon.
Okay. Well, you get, like I said, he kills Sarad here. I don't know why he didn't go after Karg, because Karg was the leader of the group. Karg gets demoted. Beastman begs for their lives, which, once again, Beastman's terrible. His face doesn't move. It's horrible. It looks like he's wearing a Halloween mask, and that's it. And they put zero effort into him.
And maybe that was the thing. It's like they were tight on money, and it's like they get the mask. Like he can't fucking move his mouth. He can't. They may have tried, and he sounds so stupid. It's like they were just going, "Can you talk?" Oh, no. Blade, I don't know. Karg, I can really talk. He's the leader.
I don't know, man. But
besides Beastman, it worked.
So Skeletor sends Evil-Lyn as the new leader of the mercenaries and sends them all back. We jump from here to Kevin and the cops showing up to Julie's house. And this part makes no sense either. They walk in the house because the cop says they're here. Look, the lights are on, and want to go inside to prove it. What makes no sense is why is Julie calling her own house at this particular time looking for Kevin?
Well, I think that's how we operated way back then. It's like if we got lost, we could go back to at least one central point, and maybe he went back there to look for me, kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe it was after you didn't have too many things to call.
Okay.
Maybe she called his house and stuff. But before we go any further, parents and future parents, if you do not want your kids to be evil, and also if you don't want your daughters to be strippers, don't name them Evil-Lyn, just like you wouldn't name them Fantasia or Diamond, Portia with money signs and clearly spelt wrong. Just word of thought.
And why are there never any strippers named Chevy? Coming to the stage right now, we got Mustang.
Oh, a midget stripper named Smart Car.
Oh, I love it. So Kevin does show the cop the cosmic key.
Mm-hmm.
The bad guys were tracking the signal on the key, and what was going on here? Kevin started. Oh yeah. So we get some more barbecue. Barbecue out of nowhere, and basically this puts up a signal blocker. And this part like cracked me up because as a kid, I didn't know what happened here.
Right, me either. But after living through the early days of Wi-Fi, I was laughing because Wi-Fi like 12 years ago, at least all mine, would just get destroyed by microwaves being put on.
So yeah, basically this microwave, he starts heating up some barbecue, the same barbecue from earlier, our KFC barbecue buckets, and the Blade or Karg, whoever is one of those two, is told, they got to destroy whatever's causing the interference. I love that they can target what's causing interference through the interference.
Yes. Well, yeah. And the fact that they can stop, and it was just a general soldier in the Star Wars mask that was talking.
Oh, okay. So it was
Evil-Lyn.
Okay.
It wasn't any of the henchmen that was struggling to, just orders to destroy it. It's like, well, then it's not a very good blocker if you can destroy it.
It's difficult, like nothing I've seen before.
Destroy it now.
Exactly. Well, the cop goes ahead and takes the key. Like I said, dude's a dick. He takes it and leaves. All of a sudden, portal opens up. Boom! Beastman bursts through the door and just beats the shit out of boyfriend.
Well, they're not using portals at that point. They have brought a futuristic hover round, or like a swamp buggy.
Oh yeah, thing. That's right. They look like the solar opposites with that fucking flying platform that they use.
Yes, or a tiny version of what the fuck, Star Wars. Beginning
the thing that fucking Jabba, or
Jabba's little party van.
I could see that actually. But yeah, the Beastman beats the shit out of him while everybody else looks around. He's about to kill. And he's
doing pretty good for getting a quick catch up at the fact that there's monsters that are real. He went one day going, oh, there's some arson to monsters are real pretty fucking quick, and still kind of put up a fight and just didn't scream and shit his pants.
It's helpful that they threw the fucking collar on him, which basically made him an obedient bitch. Tells them the truth where the key is.
Usually find out it has to be a wedding ring. Am I right?
They go ahead and ditch him there. They let him live for whatever reason.
They left the collar. What if they need that collar again? Quit wasting your devices.
Wasteful. But they leave. They're going to track it from air on the hover round that you were talking about. Yep. And they fly away just as He-Man and company are pulling up. And
they should have seen them leave because they were essentially
no way they couldn't have.
What was that? I think it was a bird.
Well, they pull up. Kevin's still there. He's got the collar on. And they go ahead, they finally get the collar off, and he has no idea what the hell happened. He's back to...
Oh, Julie should have stopped for a second. Wait, before you take it off. Did you ever look at other girls?
Oh, yeah. That would have been fun. Just ask him some random shit and hold it against him.
Mm-hmm.
He's already leaving. What's he going to hurt?
They take it off. It's like, can I keep that?
I love this part, though. Gwildor comes running in wearing all sorts of random clothes. And by random clothes, I mean he's got... I don't know, he's got a fucking skirt on, he's got a big ass hat, he's got the most colorful shit you could find.
It's like when a kid goes into their parents' closet and plays dress up.
Exactly.
Or exactly what E.T. looks like.
There you go. Yeah, they're like, oh look, I'm wearing human clothes. Ha, aha. But they speed to the music store. Why did they speed directly to the music store? How did they know the cop was going there?
Well, the cop, because Kevin was saying, I'm telling you the truth. I didn't steal it. You could, the guy at the music store will vouch for me because I took it to him. And he says, we'll see about that. Maybe you'll get it back and right for the door. Maybe. No. But, and bad guys, they start tracing the signal, even though no one's playing it, unless the cop's just jamming out in his car. And
Maybe
Kevin
on-off
knows
switch.
where, and Kevin knows where the cop's going. So everyone knows where to go at this point.
Okay.
But
right.
But somehow Neutrino Mobile can finally go fast and beats the bad guys, but doesn't beat the cop.
Who left long before they got there.
Right.
Long before.
Which I get the cop would get there, but I'm real surprised that Neutrino Mobile beat the hoverboard.
It had to be pretty fucking quick. Had to be a quick one.
Mm-hmm.
But while they're at the music store, they take the they have Gwildor start opening a portal.
Yeah.
And like right as Evil-Lyn and crew and them are pulling up, and is this where we get a giant laser battle at this point in the middle?
Yeah, they get the cop's gun away from him and they hold him hostage and tell everyone to get in the back while they build a barrier, and Gwildor start working on the calculations to get us home.
Yeah, because at this point though, I would just do the same thing we did on the last time. Like, Gwildor, it doesn't matter where the fuck you get us somewhere. That's where I would be saying right now, we'll figure out how to get home when we're lost again.
I guess it's just because they know it's just soldiers. We can handle that. You got time.
Well, I know that you have He-Man and Man-at-Arms. So stupid. Stay up front. I'm sorry if there's any He-Man fans, but that's stupid. They're
all the toys had stupid names like that. And funny thought that when the movie Conan was coming out, they made a line of toys in preparation, but then they watched Conan and go, oh, this ain't made for kids, but we've already tooled these toys. Fuck it, we'll make up our own little storyline. And that's where He-Man comes from, just unused Conan toys that never got put out.
Okay, question for you here. After watching this battle here with the shootout.
Yeah.
50 versus 50 battle, stormtroopers versus these guys, let's say Woods of Endor. Who wins? How long does it take? Nothing but lasers.
Nothing but lasers. No Ewoks involved.
They're just shooting at each other.
Just shooting it. They're going to have issues getting surrounded with 50 in those giant, insane redwood trees. It's going to be hard to get dug in like they did in the music store. Even though they should have done better. Someone should have watched Julia better.
This whole scene.
Before we get to Julia and her stupidity of her emotions, that is that of a female. When the cop is going on saying, when this is over, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
And all that. I mean, the way Gwildor looks at him, it's like he shouldn't even understand too much of what this cop's saying.
They'll put you away for 850 years.
That look. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? 850 years?
This right here might be the dumbest note I have in my entire notes here. Because it starts off with the cops yelling at Kevin about him going to jail, which you just showed.
Yep.
While this was going on, Julia, Courtney Cox looks out the window and sees her dead mother at the end of the alley.
Mm-hmm.
She sneaks out when a fight breaks out.
Yeah.
We know it's not her fucking real mom, but she thinks it is, and the person talks her into going and stealing the key. Even as a kid, I'm sitting there, I'm like, no, you dumb bitch, don't fucking do it. I know what's going on. You know what's going on. Everybody knows what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but all the sound-minded people were too busy fighting to keep her under control, so she got a little emotional and shit got bad.
Are you calling Lubbock sound-minded?
A little bit.
Okay.
Compared to Courtney Cox here.
Well, Courtney Cox does go back, and as soon as they finally break up their fight, she just grabs the key right in front of them and runs out the back door. Lubbock decides to go ahead and chase them as well, but he gets his car blown up.
He gets a car. He just takes cover because he does the annoying thing where he announced freeze. It's a war zone, and he had to cock a shotgun again for no reason because it's a movie. He already cocked it once, and then he cocks it again.
I'm going to have to look up other movies with this guy.
I don't know of too many.
Yeah, we're going to have to look up other movies with his because he's got like this thing where he does the shotgun where he runs down and hip shoots. He does it in Back to the Future 2.
Yeah, he is the colonel in Top Gun.
Yeah, I wonder if he does the shoot from the hip shotgun there too.
He's doing the classic Tom Cruise, you're a hothead, I don't like you. But towards the end, it's like, you're still a hothead, but you're a damn good pilot. That's his character arc.
Oh, so he's a dick, basically. He runs off at that point. Like he says there, he's going to go get backup. Evil-Lyn at this point, she got the key from them after they escaped in a portal, but they didn't get the key out this time. And so she gets the key from them. She basically brings Skeletor's entire army through, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she sends a signal. Before she loses the key from flying He-Man, she sends a signal that Skeletor's waiting on.
Ah, that's right. Because these Silver Surfer fucking people come through, and she sends them all through the city to look around. By the way, where are other people?
Yes.
All right. Glad we're on the same page. So these Silver Surfer looking people are flying all the fuck around. And then, I said the graphics aren't bad in this movie. This is a big time offender here. This actually is some of the worst shit I've seen. But he does manage to get one of these flying hoverboards.
Yeah, it was when it was close up, when you could tell that he's standing on a platform with a camera moving probably 3 feet off the ground with buildings going by. It looked great. Yes, the green screen compositing, though it composited in okay, it was cheesy because the physics don't look right, but I still enjoyed it.
Dude,
I don't know. On the big screen, it was hilarious.
Sadly, somehow still better than the Mario Brothers transition.
Yeah.
Basically, he gets on the hoverboard, and he gets tricked in. Like, the others have already kind of gotten trapped by Skeletor and all them, right? So this part, He-Man gets tricked by the other flying when they tell him fly He-Man up into us.
Yeah,
and he gets tricked.
Bring him to me
into the crowd. Yeah. He gives He-Man the option of being a slave or rotting on this planet, but either way, he has to give up his sword.
But okay, there's a good chance He-Man could have done all right, but again, Julia, who knew it was a trap, had to try to help, and she ended up making it worse by just jumping in the fucking way.
Oh.
That caused He-Man to kind of wreck.
Yeah.
Dumb bitch.
Well, He-Man goes ahead and does like what he thinks is the obvious right thing to do. He goes to be a slave, and he leaves everybody else.
Yeah, because that way no one has to die.
Yeah, no one has to die. No innocent has to die, or whatever the fuck he said. Jesus Christ, that is the worst.
Tila, I have no choice.
Oh, we're playing it again.
It's our fight.
It's our fight.
I don't want innocent people to die.
To die. So bad. But they were. It's amazing that how good they did. Like with how bad he is, they were smart enough to limit the. They don't need He-Man to say a lot. They need the muscles. They need the fighting.
Yeah.
I loved this though. Before I forgot to even say this. As they're on that roof talking, Skeletor is in a giant floating hovercraft, and he sneaks up on them.
It's great. I like how it's so silent. It's just so quiet. Enough to overhear them talking, so that way he can butt in.
Prius of hovercrafts. Like it looks like it's a swamp airboat,
What about all the noise leading up to, I think they're on top of this building. Put in silent mode and we're gonna creep up. It's gonna be so good. Just trust me, I am Skeletor.
I feel like there's got to be some kind of sound, like even. I don't know.
But it was good for us, the fourth walls, like they're talking and we slowly watch it for a good 30, 40 seconds.
But yeah, he takes He-Man with him and leaves. The cosmic keys burn up. Julie's leg is fucked, and that's her own fucking fault.
Oh, it is so fucked. You can smell. It smells probably like them ribs.
Oh, what?
It's like pulsing. It's like that's going to be amputated. And they just use fountain water and just
what else?
Put fountain water rag on there. It's like, oh great, I saw shit floating in that pond.
I mean,
it's gonna leave a scar.
At least like wrap the leg with a belt so the poison can't spread upwards. That was my first thought. That leg is fucked. Gwildor, you saw in that scene though, the key, like I said, gets burned up. It's fucked.
It's toasted.
Gwildor, he can't get them home because the tones to get them home were erased, is what he says. I'm like, erased?
Yes.
The thing is broken. Kevin happens to remember the tones because he is a musician.
Music master, which Gildor makes reference before. It's like, I wish I could find a music master.
Oh, yeah, a little nice foreshadowing there, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
they do. He finds a way to MacGyver together like a key, some way.
Yeah,
to
I
make
think
the
he's
key work.
using the somehow MacGyver power supply from the car to power up the key again. That fixes the battery issue. Probably did some rewiring, set some fuses. Now he just needs a new recording of the Open Sesame song that opens everything.
Yeah, and he ends up with a Casio keyboard for Gwildor to play here in a little bit. But in the meantime, you actually do jump over to Skeletor's castle, which a decent little set. I mean, I saw nothing glaringly wrong with it.
No, and when you see a matte painting in the beginning, it matches the final set from other angles pretty good.
Does it now? Okay.
Yeah. Now, interesting thing. Okay, Skeletor wants to brag that he has He-Man.
Yeah.
So he gets back onto that giant Megatron. No, not Megatron. Jumbotron.
Yeah.
That's just in the middle of the desert. There's an interesting... He's purple. He looks more like the Skeletor.
Yes, he looks right. Almost.
It's great. And I like how those soldiers are basically in the same position they were in the early part of the film, just with their hands up.
You think that was the same scene? They just changed the...
They flipped it because the matte painting spaceship was on the other side.
Okay. Well, this scene here, you end up with Blade coming back and basically whipping He-Man with some kind of kinetic whips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's cyberpunk, so the whip has to be lasered.
Well, this part right here, we end up jumping a lot back and forth. It goes from Skeletor to Earth, Skeletor to Earth, and back and forth. But like I said, after this scene, you see him getting whipped, and then we see Kevin showing up with the keyboard, and the cops actually followed Kevin because Lubbock recognized the car. Jump back over to the castle. Midnight hits, and Skeletor broadcasts to all of Eternia his transformation into what I referred to as Golden Skeletor. God.
Yeah, well,
Skeletor.
at the time we had Super Shredder at the time, so I went Super Skeletor. Yeah.
At the time, no, this predated Super Shredder.
Well, not from the time for me because I was like fucking 3. I didn't watch it when I was 3.
Oh, okay, I got you. But I love he now has like laser eyes, and he starts shooting He-Man in the chest and telling him to kneel and shit. I'm like, they did pretty. Like, I really, really like the outfit they threw on him. The golden fucking armor, everything he's wearing, still having where you can see the Skeletor face on the bottom.
Yeah.
I don't know. I thought they did pretty good.
It was interesting. And he ad-libbed this little line here, and it's just like, it's very deep and not really fitting for the rest of this film.
Tell me about the loneliness of good, He-Man. Is it equal to the loneliness of evil?
Yeah, he was just bullshit at that point.
If you look at his chest compared to his back, it leads me to believe that whip hurt more than his laser eyes. The whip left marks, the laser eyes didn't.
Oh, yeah. It's all wrapped in like singeing 3rd-degree burns.
But you see back on Earth that they finally get something opened, everybody, including Lubbock, gets teleported.
Everyone, including the corner of the road, gets taken because it's all like shoddy put together.
Holy shit.
So it does like Terminator style.
Well, they show up there, and then another giant shootout happens.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this, I asked you earlier, I know you're not going to be able to answer this, so hopefully anybody who knows, who possibly listened this far into the episode, I wasn't a He-Man fan growing up. Was there a lot of laser battles in the show, comics, whatever? Either way, the shootout here was awesome. I really enjoyed this.
Is it at this? Yeah, it is at this point. He-Man gets free and he pushes that statue over.
Yep.
For no good reason. He had some cover, and then he just pushes over and the cover goes away. No one gets hit by it. He just runs over to another statue.
Why are the bad guys such pussies in this movie? Okay, Skeletor's in God mode right now.
Mm-hmm.
You've got, so what happened there? You had a couple other people show up. So now you've got Evil-Lyn, Karg, and Beastman run away.
Prepare the battle station.
Surely you won't leave with Skeletor's too. Here. Warlord, let's go.
Leaving Skeletor by himself. Why did those three run away? There was no need. I missed. What happened to Blade? Did he die?
Let's see. The last I remember Blade is he handed He-Man's sword to Skeletor to start the process becoming Super Skeletor. After that, I don't remember.
I know he whipped He-Man.
Yeah. Okay. Then he whipped him.
Okay, so I lost track of him. But yeah, the other three run away. He-Man does manage to get a sword back. You do get a pretty good sword fight here. And I say sword fight. Part of it was a sword versus a staff. But
wait. He-Man says the thing. He-Man says the thing. With Superman music.
See, that's the only thing that he needed to get right. So that's why they limited his lines in this movie, because he is god fucking awful. But he did
unless
say
he's standing next to me.
Man, but He-Man kicks his ass, and then he turns back to normal Skeletor, like Mario losing a fucking power up, man. Like,
well, because the sword's not in that machine that's, I guess, harnessing the power.
I'm very aware. But here, I do have another thing here. He knocks Skeletor down a long shaft, which is also very reminiscent of Star Wars. What happened to the Emperor? I'm telling you, man, they watch Star Wars and like, hey, let's do the same thing, but with He-Man.
A little continuity issue with Skeletor's hood in there. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off again.
That may be the same shaft right there they threw him into.
Yeah, the Emperor, he lands next to the Emperor. Your first time.
Oh, man. But yeah, so he does that. He kicks his ass, and he throws him down there. And then that's the end of the fight. And like I said, it was a pretty good fight. Like, it really wasn't bad. But we jump into, I assume, the next day. I don't think they really ended everything right here.
I don't know. It had to be some time just due to what happened
based
to
off
the
of
detective.
Lubbock. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
he got
let's
a
talk
little.
about Lubbock. What the fuck? He ends up with a pretty hot chick and has a castle.
He gets a castle. I don't think it's Grayskull, even though he kind of looks around like it's his.
Lubeck, look at you.
Lubeck. Oh my God.
You're really gonna stay here, huh? What, are you kidding? What am I gonna go back there for? And look what I got here. I got a castle. I got a view. I got clean air. I got a beautiful woman. Huh?
He's got to be talking about Grayskull.
I mean, I got a beautiful woman. She sucks my dong. Come on. What am I supposed to be doing?
He has to be talking about Grayskull. He looked up at the castle that they were.
Yeah.
Why would that be his?
Why did he get honored that? Why? He was there. Did he do anything heroic or?
No,
did he use a shotgun a couple times?
Maybe.
He used his boomstick?
Oh. Well, there's a part here. So after that, Gwildor, and this is when you find out that you can actually send them to any time.
Yeah.
Gwildor is offering to send Julie and Kevin back now. He asked them, he says, anytime that they want. They said, no, they're fine.
She doesn't react, and I go, wait, you dumb bitch. Wait, did you not hear? Did you not hear?
Thank you. Okay, I had the same reaction. I even wrote, I was like, why the fuck did she not? What? No. She didn't say anything about going before her parents died. But never mind. Gwildor just went ahead and did it anyways.
Well, no, right as she's going in, she goes, wait, Gwildor, no. And then it kind of cuts, and we think nothing happened, and then we do see that
I understand, but she was late. She already told him no, and he already had it set. So,
oh, okay, I guess.
So
when
he would have had
did
to have
he
done
pay attention long enough to know about her whiny parents?
Exactly. Now, here's the part.
Wait, when he was digging through all the clothes, he learned.
Was that at her house where that happened?
Yes, that was her house because it was for sale because she was moving.
Okay,
she didn't want to be around there no more.
I accept that. Well, she's back home. And she sees her parents, and she's doing that, oh my God, I haven't seen you in forever, kind of like the Jumanji thing, you know, how he freaks out when you, She does end up stealing the parents' keys so they can't leave to go get in the airplane that crashes because they won't just agree to not go. She could fix the whole situation and be with her parents and just go with them. Just saying.
Yeah. Well, then she can't go with them because she'll just die on the plane.
Well, I know, but at least she wouldn't have to live through the not living with them.
Oh, yeah. She just die with them. Oh, wow. That's an interesting take.
Now,
oh my God. And it's like, and she's like, I want to go to Catalina with you. And she has like this creepy fucking grin. And she's just smiling on the plane as it's going down. It's like the pain's over.
Yeah.
Fuck
she looks over at her mom. $20 says we die today. The fuck is wrong with you? Oh, man. But she runs out of the house with the keys, right? How far does she run? A house down, and she's standing in the middle of the road talking to Kevin?
Yep.
You mean to tell me that the dad didn't come outside looking for the bitch that just stole his keys?
And just grab her by her fucking hair, yelling at her. It's like, you're fucking grounded. This is the fucking 80s. We can still beat you.
Yeah, exactly. She meets Kevin in the middle of the street. Everything just ends. Nobody chasing her. Nobody taking the keys back. There's no other cars driving down the road. No, just two people.
Except the DeLorean that's about to fly in.
Smack her in the fucking head. Jesus Christ. But yes, the after credit teaser. Do you got that?
Yes. And funny note, this is the first ever after credit little anything ever done.
I was
in a
curious
movie.
about this because this is very Marvel-esque, like very.
Yeah.
I'll be back.
But they never will. Well, in 2026.
Where only one character comes back.
But that is going to be all of my notes. So do you have anything that we missed?
I did miss that Lubbock just died March 26, 2026.
Yeah, very
You just
recently,
missed him.
yeah. Yes, yeah,
Sad.
very
It's
recently.
dedicated to you.
Well, there you go. Unintentional. Rotten Tomatoes. You care to take a guess how these went, critics and fans?
It's not good, but it shouldn't be. It's low, under 50.
Critics 21, fans 41.
All right.
All right. This movie is by every sense of the word bad, but it's a fun bad. The acting is awful. A lot of the graphics were pretty bad. Beastman, holy shit, that was terrible. I don't know what they were doing with Beastman. It was awful. But at least they were smart to limit He-Man's lines. So there was some shit that they did right. Dolph may be harder to understand than Sly Stallone, man. Like, can you imagine? Like, with all that said, though, this movie, like I've been telling you, it's always been a guilty pleasure of mine. I haven't watched it in years, but I still loved it. I really did. I don't think it's great. I really don't. But I don't think it's bad either. I know it's bad, but it's not bad to me. Does that make sense?
Correct.
I give this
charming.
I give it a 67. I really do. I love this movie. Yeah. It's so fun. It's not a good movie. Watch it though. Get your own opinion, but it's fun. It's fun.
Well, growing up, I hated this movie. Or at least I hated this movie I hated the fact that this movie was stuck on Earth. But looking at it now, I have to be fair, we're talking about a movie based off a cartoon that was essentially a 30-minute toy commercial. Expecting high art was our first mistake. But honestly, it's no worse than Conan or Beastman or all those other action films when it comes to like acting and quality. It's cheesy, but that's okay. The action is kind of pretty solid when you consider the absolute production hell they were in. And I went into expecting to trash this, but after sitting through Mortal Kombat Annihilation, please fucking watch it, I just can't be that mean to it. It's functional, okay fantasy flick with a cyberpunk charm. And I've seen a lot worse. It's nice middle of the road. And I first wrote on my notes here, 50% for me, but then I watched it again and through this review, and just to be a dick, I'm going 68%.
Had to one-up me, huh?
Yep, just a little bit.
Like I said, it was a surprisingly enjoyable movie.
I watched it just right before I sat down for this review. I enjoyed it.
Like I said, guilty pleasure, man.
Mm-hmm.
But that is going to do it for us today. Before you leave, though, do not forget to hit that like and subscribe button for us. Good journey.
Good journey.
Good journey.
Good journey.